And welcome to today's episode on Shamanit TV. And in case you hadn't already guessed it, today I will be cooking it. So if you want to see how to make these amazingly gorgeous chicken tikka wings, stay tuned, guys. Okay, so I have unboxed and washed the wings, and I will just leave them here to dry. And while they are doing that, I will crack on and get our mixture ready. So guys, the first thing we will need is yogurt. As you can see, I am just using Greek style yogurt. It's not Indian style yogurt you can get from the Indian shops. It's not even hung curd. My kids like it a bit creamy, so I won't hang it, I'll just use as is. And for a kilogram of chicken wings, we need 200 grams of yogurt. And again, there's a lot of hang-ups with general cooking or Indian cooking. For me, it's just a guide. 200 grams, give or take a bit. It's all good. I mean, you see I'm just a bit over there. It doesn't matter, it's not the end of the world, but we're looking for approximately 200 grams of yogurt. So into our yogurt, we will add a tablespoon of ginger and a tablespoon of garlic paste. And yes, paste is absolutely fine. You can add fresh if you want to, but I find the paste works perfectly fine. So to add into the yogurt for our spices, we will be using a teaspoon of garam masala, a tablespoon of coriander powder, a tablespoon of Kashmiri chili, a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of fenugreek leaves, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of pepper powder. With all of these spices, they are not heaped, they are just leveled off. Just to note to you guys, this recipe is how we cook it at home. This is what I would call traditional Indian Punjabi cooking. This is not your typical Bangladeshi Indian restaurant style cooking. It's not designed to act as a diuretic. This is what I eat with my kids, and it's flavoursome. The masala have a spice in there, along with the chilies we use. It's designed to be eaten as you have it, give you a bit of a kick, but nicely calms down. It's not designed to burn your mouth. If, however, you're deciding, well, we're going to have a few drinks and this is a bit of food afterwards that I need to give it a kick to, quite simply what I would do is I would add a teaspoon or two, depending on your taste, of chili powder. And now we're simply just going to add all the ingredients together. So in goes our garlic ginger paste. Followed by our masala. And our final two ingredients, which are mustard oil, for which we will use 3 tablespoons. And again, this is 3, it's just roughly measured 3. And finally, we will use a tablespoon of lemon juice. Now, I'm partial to lemon juice. I will put a tablespoon in there and then just top it up with a bit more for good luck. Like I've said before, guys, as your palates mature, you will see or find what you like and what you don't like and use it accordingly. If I ever end up at your houses, guys, just make sure you put plenty of lemon juice in the food and I'll be happy. As I always say, simple man, simple needs. But like I say, guys, you can be a bit loose with these. Depends what you like. So there's our ingredients all in there. The only thing left to do now is to mix it. So at this point, I did forget to add that generally for home cooking, we won't use colouring. However, I do appreciate that we do eat with our eyes. And initially when I started cooking at home, my kids were like, Daddy, it doesn't look the same as we get in restaurants. So they thought it didn't taste the same. So I did start putting colouring in there, as I will in this recipe. But over time, I've weaned them off it. So they're perfectly happy to have this without colouring now. But like I say, for the benefit of this, I will add some colouring. You can buy this again from any Indian stores. There's a variety of red flavourings out there. I think during Diwali time, Sainsbury's may stock this as well, but yeah, any sort of red colouring will do. I will never add more than a quarter of a teaspoon. I think that's a good guide. You may want to add a bit more, depends how coloured you like it. I mean, yeah, but I personally wouldn't add more than a quarter. And as you can see, it's been a while since I've used this. It's still quite lumpy. So we'll just flatten it down a bit. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll even add less than a quarter in this, so that's almost like 2/3, which is fine. So now I've got everything in there. I will just give it a quick stir, and I'll come back to you. So as you can see, ladies and gents, that's all been mixed in there now, and it does have a orangey pinky tone. I'm not sure if that's coming quite through on the camera. That's absolutely fine. Once the meat gets in there and it gets time to sit in there, it will come out a nice colour of red. So now that our marinade is ready, we will go back to the chicken, which has been sitting there just draining away. As you can see, these are just a normal pack of wings you'll get from any supermarket. They're the large wings that have got the little thins on the end. Won't be using that bit on the end. We're chopping it off there. My kids are such, some of them like whole wings, some of them like mini wings, as you get from KFC and such. So chop them, let them relax there, let gravity do its thing, and just slice it down in between. Same on the side. Not much pressure. You'll naturally find its join and just cut straight through. Like I say, I'll do a mixture of these. Leave some full, chop some in half. Just what my kids like. And again, you can see the knife's just gone nicely through there. Just let it rest under gravity and just naturally find its curve in there. What I will say, the knife does make a difference. I mean, I've got a big knife, but you know what I say. It's not the size of the knife, it's the way you use the knife that counts. The most important thing is you have a sharp knife. Okay, so now the wings have all been cut. All that's left to do is to add our mixture. I'm just going to initially spread it over as best I can, trying to get as much coverage around there. I'm not going to use all the mixture. Just give a mix into there initially. Try and get a good little spread in there. Mix the wings around so they're covered as much as possible. Having done the initial bit, I will then look to add some more mixture in there just to cover it a bit more. I mean, as you can see, that's taken well as it is. We'll just add a bit more in there, spreading it around. But I do find generally this mixture is more than enough to cover not just these wings, but we can also have some leftover, some vegetables. Could be potatoes or mushrooms, whatever. But I'll use all the mixture just to give you guys an idea of how much we have. So you can see that's perfectly good amount in there, but we'll just add the rest of it in there as well. Give it a good spread so there's plenty of mixture to go around all the wings and soak in there and get all those flavours into the meat itself. So we've got plenty of mixture in there. It's covered all of our meat. All we're going to do now is just give it a little wipe down, get rid of the excess mixture in there, before finally we will cover it with cling film, and that will then be ready to go in the fridge. And also, as I've said previously, guys, yeah, you can leave this for 2 hours in the fridge, it's not a problem. I personally would recommend trying leaving it at least overnight. Give that marinade plenty of time to incorporate into the meat and soak in there to get the fuller flavour. And again, the final element, get the cling film on there, get it tight around there. The old litmus test to see if we got it right or not is to a little tap on that. I know the sound's not there, guys, but you can see that's quite taut. So, I mean, this is more so to not get smell in the fridge as well. So, give it a good wrap, get it in the fridge, and I will see you tomorrow, which will be a blink for you guys and a 12 hours for me. Okay, ladies and gents, so here we go. Our chicken has been marinated now overnight. It's had a good 10 hours worth of marination. So now it's time to take it out and get it ready for the cooking stage. Don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but the colour has deeply gone into the chicken. And it is looking as if it's taken really well to the marinade. Both sides are really good. You can start to see that the colour's gone in there. If the colour's gone in there, that'll be a good indicator that it has absorbed our flavours as well. Before we do plate it up, what I always do recommend, and the little tip is to give it another little stir to get that marination firmly in there. I appreciate it's been sitting 10 hours, gravity will take its course. Just doing it a little stir helps to get that marination over all the pieces as well. And like I say, there's no smell vision, but it is smelling truly amazing. And I'm just checking the pieces, the marination has taken there. So as I said yesterday, guys, this is just for chicken wings. I didn't do a first marination. And you can see it has properly incorporated into the meat. If I was doing chicken legs, drumsticks, or chicken breasts, they're more substantial piece of meat, I would go for the first coat there just to get the flavours deep within there and get that extra penetration. But in this instance, it wasn't required, guys. So let's go to plating up. Plating up or getting it even ready to cook, to be fair. So as I said, also my kids, creatures of habit, prefer different things. Some of them prefer the little pieces. Some of them prefer the whole wings. But either way, it's all good to go. And we will get it all ready to cook. Now, in terms of the cooking time, guys, I normally go, wings are very forgiving, whether you're cooking them in the oven or you're cooking them on the barbecue. Personally, myself, in the oven, or a fan-assisted oven, I'll go for, initially, I'll go for 200, just to get that blast of heat on there for the first 5 minutes. I'll drop it down to 180, and that can take 20, 25 minutes. And halfway through, I'll just flip them over. If you feel necessary, you can use some of your marinade again just to baste them. I personally will not do that. I'll just give it a cook. So as you can see, guys, our chicken now is ready to go in. And I'm hoping it's coming through, guys, but the colours on there are amazing. We did add the colouring in there as well for the benefit of this video. Personally, I won't when I'm cooking normally now. So for me, when I'm doing this without the colour, it's more of a orangey, not orangey golden colour on there, which again, we eat with our eyes. I fully appreciate that. But nevertheless, the flavours are just as amazing as they're looking on screen now, guys. So like I said, this is going to go in the oven. And I'll give it a quick 5 minutes on 200, preheated, fan oven I have. And after 5 minutes, I'll drop it down to 180 and give it a further 20, 25 minutes. So we'll come back to it once it's done, guys. So there we go, ladies and gents. There are our chicken tikka wings done. I have added them to a little hot grill for that added authenticity on a bed of onions and just a little bit of lemon juice on there to get that natural or authentic sizzling taste, guys. So I don't know if you can see, guys, while I was cooking these, I did turn them over halfway through. So after the initial 5 minute blast on 200 degrees, I turned it down to 180, left it for a further 12 minutes. Then I turned them, at which point I did give them a little bit of a basting, guys. Another further 12 minutes, and this is how they have come out. And I'm sure you can agree, guys, they look absolutely sensational. Added the onions in there, just give it that extra oomph, guys. So, like I said during the video, guys, wings can be very forgiving, but also, cooked right, they can be absolutely amazing, guys. So, as always, please tell me what you think of the video. Certainly try out the recipe, guys, and let me know your thoughts, how it turned out for you guys. Any hints or tips you can send along the way, post it in the comments, guys. And as always, guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It lets me know that what I'm doing is hitting the right people and people are certainly benefiting from it. Because without you guys here helping me out and looking at these videos and telling me what you think, we're not going anywhere, guys. So please let me know your thoughts, any recipe ideas, anything you want me to look at. Let me know, guys. Also, check out the other videos. I've got some lamb kebabs I've made previously. Amazing lamb sheep kebabs. I've also as part of the channel, guys, I don't just do cooking, it's general things I come up with on a day-to-day basis. So check the videos out, guys. Let me know what you think. And until next time, guys, keep sharing it.